Hey guys, I hope you're doing good. I just thought that I would share a quick thought with you. So Romans 10:17 says, faith comes by hearing and hearing the word of God. And for a very long time I thought it meant faith came by just reading the scriptures or listening to a particular sermon. And it was not until recently when I looked at the Greek of the word there, I understood that it meant more deeper, something more deeper. So what it really says is faith comes by hearing and hearing the word, and that word in the Greek is translated from the Greek word rhema. Now what I want to talk to you about rhema is not just the written word of God, or rhema is not just scriptures. Rhema is the spoken word of God. So as much as scriptures are important and they help you and me to reveal the heart of the Father, they help us to understand who God is, but the spoken word of God does not simply come by reading scriptures or does not simply come by listening to sermons. The spoken word of God comes in the context of our relationship that we have with God. So it is not just about reading the scriptures or listening to sermon, it comes in the context of our personal relationship with our Father. So when we are reading the scriptures or when you're listening to sermon, when you are personally, you have that relationship with your Father and you are listening to what He has to say from the scriptures or the sermon, and whatever He speaks to you, that is the Rhema word of God. What is God speaking to you in this relationship that you have with Him? In the context of this relationship that you have with Him, when you read the Bible, when you are listening to sermons, what is God speaking to you? Because that is going to be a life-changing word. It will change your life. So just simply sitting down and just going through scriptures or listening to sermon is not going to change anything if you don't hear God's voice personally for what He is speaking to you, if you don't have a personal revelation with Him. And that only comes from this personal relationship that you have with God. So I just want to encourage you that just reading through the scriptures, having an intellectual thought is not the word, is not the spoken word. The spoken word is when you have an encounter with Him in this personal relationship, in the context of personal relationship. When you have an encounter with Him, it might be through reading the word, it could be through prayer, through meditation, it could be through listening to some sermon. But when you have a personal word from God, when He speaks to you through those scriptures, that is when faith comes. Faith comes by hearing the spoken word of God. May God bless you.